Alrighty, so through the first 2 weeks of the Washington Commanders regular season, I have made a couple of observations. One, both tackle positions are horrible. And two, the Washington Commanders are missing speed at the running back position. But can we address that by trading for this one specific back? Let's talk about it.
How I feel? Left. What I want?
Get back slow. I love the way she rock it. I love the way she move it, shake it on me. When she cry for him, the shawty is the winner. You can tell that shawty's no beginner. She's confident. I love the way she move it.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with a video where we're going to be talking about, can the Washington Commanders address adding speed to their running back room by trading for this one specific play? So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload new content like this to the channel. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So through the first 2 weeks of the regular season for the Washington Commanders, the offense as a whole has been pretty good. Obviously some ups and downs with the young quarterback. The offensive line, mainly the two tackles, have been horrible, getting whipped. And the running back position, it's definitely missing some speed. I love Brian Robinson, love Antonio Gibson, but we are desperately needing, that change of pace back. You know what I'm saying? That J.D. McKissick kind of guy, And we're missing that. Love Chris Rodriguez, but clearly they don't feel the need to give him too many curries just yet. He's a rookie and he's learning, and we have two good backs in front of him. But could you possibly add speed to this running back room by trading for this one specific player? And that player is Rams running back Cam Akers. Now, I understand Cam Akers is not no blazer. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. But he's pretty fast in the open field. The thing with Cam Akers, though, is he has had a ton of injury problems. When he plays, he's good. You know what I'm saying? He's good. But he's been hurt, and I feel like the Rams are now giving up on him because he's not healthy, and he wants probably a fresh start. He is an unrestricted free agent after this year, so whoever trades for him, if anybody do, they're only going to have him for this year, and they'll potentially have to pay him. But that could be good for a playoff team, though. A playoff team that desperately needs some help at the running back position. They could trade maybe a late-round pick, something that they probably aren't going to use because they're going to make a deep playoff run anyway, so their draft picks are going to be later. They could trade one of those for Cam Akers, and he can help them in the playoffs or, throughout the season into the playoffs, I should say, if he stays healthy. Because I don't want to say he's going to get moved right now, but I definitely don't think it's going to be as late as a playoff run. I think he's going to sign somewhere or get traded somewhere pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? Now, Washington coming into play, okay? Would y'all be interested? Answer this question down below. Would y'all be interested in trading for Cam Akers? Now, again, our running back room, I wouldn't say it's stacked, but we have three guys that we, that we like. I like Brian Robinson, I like Antonio Gibson, and I like Chris Rodriguez. I wish they were all faster, but you can't have the best of both worlds all the time. Would you mind, bringing in a Cam Akers and adding a fourth back, or maybe putting Chris Rodriguez on the practice squad for now, and then just bringing over Cam Akers? I don't genuinely think that's going to happen. I think Ron Rivera is going to stand pat for what he has and Eric Bieniemy, because I think they like it. And again, the running game has not percolated the best, but yesterday, or Sunday rather, Brian Robinson was looking good. I know I love Antonio Gibson, but we don't have that J.D. McKissick kind of back. Like I said, we don't have that shifty back. And AG, he was supposed to be that third down back, but I think he's more than that. He's too valuable to this team. So I think if you bring in a Cam Akers, that allows you to use Antonio Gibson more in the passing game as like a receiving threat. Because that's what he was supposed to do this year anyway. Be less of a ball carrier and be more of a guy that's going to be out in space, catching the ball and doing his thing like on that screen. So I think if you bring in a Cam Akers, because you could use Chris Rodriguez, but again, I just don't think they're comfortable with him just yet. You could use him, but I think Cam Akers would be better for right now. But if you're asking me personally, would I trade for him? I don't know. I haven't came up to my conclusion yet, because I'm like, the Rams can't expect a lot, because clearly he hasn't really produced, and he's hurt all the time, and he's an unrestricted free agent next year. So you practically only have him for the rest of the season, and then you will have to pay him after. So they can't be asking for a lot. You know what I'm saying? But that's not my problem. My problem is where would Cam Akers fit in, and does he fit the criteria of that fast, shifty blazer kind of guy? Looking at his highlights, not really, but a 4.47. On a 40-yard dash is different in a game. You know what I'm saying? When somebody actually chasing you, okay, you probably kick into another gear that you didn't know you had at times. You know what I'm saying? So again, hey, it's just a thought. Because I was looking at it, I'm like, we talking about we need speed at running backs, and Cam Akers is a known running back out there that's on the market. Clearly, Sean McVay literally said it in his press conference. So he's out there. And if Washington is serious about upgrading this running back one for right now because due to the lack of speed, you can potentially see what Cam Akers can do, or you could probably look out there on the market for a specific smaller third down shifty back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, and I know this is far-fetched, it's random, but I think Tariq Cohen said he was ready to make a comeback. Do you go out for Tariq Cohen? That's a shifty, smaller back, you know what I'm saying? But in all honesty, I know this team, and I don't think they're the type of team to make in-season moves. When was the last time you made a real in-season move? Ha Clinton Dix? Was that the last time we made a real in-season move like that? That I could think of on top of my head. So honestly, I don't see them going after Cam Akers, but I would potentially look at it though. I would look at it and see, call up LA and see what they willing to give up for him, and see how he would fit into our offense. Because I mean, you bring him over here in this offense, that's just another weapon. If he can stay healthy, he's only 24 years old, so if he can stay healthy, that would be really good. And Herb Enemy's our play caller, so I'm pretty sure he could find ways to get him involved in the game, and give him the ball out in space, give him the ball on the toss. I saw a couple highlights where he got the ball out on the edge and he was able to turn it upfield and cut back and follow his block. So I'm like, obviously the talent is there. It's just all about, can he stay healthy? And let's go back to his FSU days. He was good at FSU, so he has talent, but it's all about the health. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you willing to take a risk on that. But again, if you think you're a team that's ready to win now and ready to compete, you're doing whatever you can do to add any kind of talent to the team. So let me know what y'all think about it. It's just a question, just a thought. Would you be interested in trading for one Cam Akers? And should the Washington Commanders do it? And what would you be willing to give up? Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. As always, it's me and boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. It was to the Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers. So please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. See y'all later. I'm out. Peace.
Update on Cam, and have you guys made any progress about what his future with the team might be?
I've not made any, I don't have any updates, but I know Les has talked to a handful of teams and, worked with David Mulgeta and seeing if there's some interest for him out there, and that's the direction that we're headed.
I did 20 years, we back, no one Snyder, one McLaurin, one forward with the passion, we scoring. FedEx field back lit, no it is not boring. John Allen lead the troops, we storming. Burgundy and gold in my veins, I bleed that. St. Jude saw the ball, grab a pig, I need